take this off. Okay, here we are. So tonight I'm hopping on here live. Let me move this screen up because I normally do not do vertical very often. Let me see if I can make this smaller. Okay, that's where that is. And if you hear me sniffing, I apologize because guess what? I don't know, it's something in the air. And I just drank something to help with that. But I'm hopping over here tonight and let me hit this go live button to invite you to my free workshop, Unlocking Student Success with Data. Now, or data, because some people say data and data doesn't matter. But this workshop is going to be the first of many workshops that I do this school year, for unlocking student success with data. Math intervention relies on valid and reliable data. When one of my videos, or in several of my videos, I often talk about um, using data to drive your instruction. And a lot of people talk about using data to drive instruction, but the fact of the matter is there are a lot of teachers who do not know what um, data driven instruction looks like, or what data driven instruction actually is. So, in this workshop, I am going to use the my math intervention cycle, which I created. It's assess, diagnose, reteach, and reassess. So, math intervention begins and ends with um, data. That's just the bottom line. It begins and ends with data. So the first set of data points that you will receive is normally some data from the previous year. And it sometimes does not mimic or support what you're seeing in the current year. For example, I do not recommend that teachers use standardized tests from the previous year. I don't. I do recommend looking at it and using it as a frame of reference of, does it match or does it not match what I'm seeing in from this student in this class right now? Because I'm going to tell you, there are children that are different with different teachers, and that's really what this boils down to. Some children are not the same with other teachers, so the data points may not be the same, and that's why um, I don't use the previous year's data for my my math intervention. So you may be asking, well, what do you use? I use, and it's hot in here because I had to turn my portable air conditioner off. So the data that I use is my own qualitative data. And when I say qualitative data, I'm talking about my my expertise. What do I see in the classroom? What kind of anecdotal notes? And I'll be honest with you, most of the time when I tier my kids now, I don't even need data to do it. I tiered my students, and the data, it lined up with what I was seeing. And it's gotten to the point where I can really take what I know about my math content knowledge and my background with teaching kids that I know now that my students where they should be and where they are not. So this is what this um workshop is going to be about. How to connect data and to where it's useful. There's um this article, and I have it on my blog. There's this article called The Drip Syndrome. And people may ask, well, what is the drip syndrome? Well, the drip syndrome is data rich, information poor, meaning that we have all this data, but we don't have any information from it. So, what I do is help teachers turn data into useful information because we have a lot of data. That's all they do is test the kids, but we never can get much out of it when we're talking about testing. Now, standardized tests, and I'm going to be honest with you, if you're using standardized tests to test your kids, and especially in math intervention, and I can tell you that it's going to skew your data. You may think that your students don't know a skill or concept. When you use multiple choice questions, unless you're prepping them for test prep, then you use that. But I would not recommend that anyone use test prep questions for math intervention. Those exit criteria and all of those different things need to be formative. They do. They need to be formative. So I wanted to hop on here to invite you all to register for my free workshop, Unlocking Student Success with Data. And if you are on Facebook or YouTube, check out some of my videos on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook page and learn more about the math intervention cycle, or you can go to my blog, which is www.fuelgreatminds, Fuel greatminds.com, and they look at some of the blog posts that I have written about math intervention. So if you want to register for this workshop, the workshop is in the link, in the description of this live stream. If you are on Instagram, all you have to do is comment "I'm in the comment section, and you will be sent a link to learn or to register for the workshop. So I'll be coming on probably every day this week to invite y'all to my workshop. I hope to see you there because this is going to be some information that can help you all move your kids into the right direction by their data. So don't forget, if you want to register for the workshop, the link is in the comment section. If you're on Instagram, comment "I'm in," and I'll see you all at the workshop. Bye bye.